Add astra.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road.
Okay.
Anything else?
Accelerating.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you...
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look...
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped...
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are...
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing... It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you. Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the...
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. The last time I saw him, he was pacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora.
Oh, thank you.
It was nothing. Hey, you're looking for him, right?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned...
Wow, what a night. Okay, thank you.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Let's head over there. Listen, see if you can make out what...
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret. Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed it. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around. Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some... Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the...
Huh? Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his... Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no man. Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Desh...
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. Hey, go on. It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Got it! At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talk?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the... No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know...
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending... So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact... Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish?
Yes, got it.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of...
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. This is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before. But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day.
So, you know Tainar?
Huh? You know him too.
Yes. Now that I concentrate.
Wait, surely Tainari...
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon...
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints from the size and shape. They belong to an adult male. The scent is quite faint, but still extant.
But who would come looking for Grandpa?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking good food?
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will
No,
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars...
It's highly likely.
please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done any...
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get...
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone...
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must...
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to...
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to... It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the lead...
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the... These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess.
Tia! You're amazing! You really know this place
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the world. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier. I need to go around and ask some questions. But it'll be difficult if you're with...
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay...
Alright, sounds like a plan! Well, here we are again!
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sand. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easy. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. Geniuses like Sataria are one in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the Academia knows...
That's terrible!
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia.
No, not at all. This place just... Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta...
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know. Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't don't see any when you...
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You're here for...
Zaki. Finally.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's,
We've had drinks together a few times. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any...
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the others.
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or...
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find...
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do...
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so...
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is...
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on.
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look...
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you...
So you and Delavar have been part...
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, you're...
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret...
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing...
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made...
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following orders.
Cleanup sequence initiate.
Yeah! Scatter!
Time to act.
Yeah.
Take my leave.
Installation chamber deployed.
outlines your fate. Propagate!
Impossible! How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you...
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Okay, that should...
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in...
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out in...
Oh, but instead of catching them right away...
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher...
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are all...
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find... That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle An...
Wait, so he...
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager named...
Wow, what a genius...
Ah, you're too kind.
So... About how mercenaries only care about...
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Arc?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of...
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's...
Dia...
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace, do you need any...
Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now.
While I'm questioning them.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. We'll know.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never...
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one...
Well, Paimon thinks you're great, too.
Really?
Oh, here.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught kids?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Do I?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry.
Yes. Please, don't beat us anymore.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at... The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community. And you come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me.
Mercy! Please!
You've made your bed.
We may all be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will... The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of... A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a
We understand. I'll tell you everything I know, please, just...
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's... Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll...
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the I'm not...
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know... He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask that.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What?
Okay.
If my suspicions are correct, some time ago, people from the academia attempted... It strikes me now that this secretive...
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false... They were the ones who brought them here.
Not the academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the Village Keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans like... Regardless, our top priority now...
You're right. Isak is still...
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to...
Yes. Pack up and get ready to...
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready. from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely...
You were gone for ages! And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname! There's just nothing super obvious to pick with—
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So, anyway, you plan to leave Aru Village and keep searching for the truth?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying— Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
All Hatham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah, you're all talk!
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do.
Really? Paimon doesn't—
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But, before that,
What does that mean?
how do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean, some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether King Deshret or... By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was... Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since... The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external fact...
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You...
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village...
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words,
Then, why—
by getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask...
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of...
We're on it!
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier...
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but...
Huh? What do you mean?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you, do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk. Before, I wouldn't even have the... Traveler, do you believe our lives will...
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always we have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to...
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either side.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from...
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no... Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want... And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes... Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of... It used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often. And when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Yeah, let's go!
Sand detected, both on ground and airborne. Response: tighten outer layer of clothing. If sand gets inside, it could pose a major inconvenience during future repairs. Accelerating. Cleanup sequence initiated. New material discovered. Records updated.
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape. And there's sand. Ah! Monsters! Watch out!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Propagate!
Rain outlines your fate.
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged. Insulation chamber deployed. Preparing for dust up.
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
I'm a rock!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had super strong bandits? Or monsters taller... He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A-game, too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take a...
Hey, I'll hate them.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then... I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a... What are you reading? Let Paimon see!
Okay, sure.
Huh? The natural position, which is the
So...
Oh, Paimon gives up! You keep reading your book, see ya! How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one of those annoying grown-ups who go around nagging people. Hey, what gives? Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon? Oh, right. Thank you for working so hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would Thank you. Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's no way.
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought. There's a...
Wow. It's like they tucked another Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around.
I am outplayed.
That's close enough.
Defensive mode engaged.
You can tell me anything.
May knowledge guide you.
Installation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Let me read you a verse. Scatter!
Accelerating. Accelerating.
Look! There's someone... Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But also, why is he the only one?
Didn't expect to see him.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holds up in a forest?
No. And that... Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with some...
Loaded with...
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical. Looks...
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall... Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh! Now that you mention it...
Correct. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale.
First, the academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection,
emphasizing these rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst, as well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since.
Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better.
Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret,
and look for no further explanation than differences. The notion of an academia plot...
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the... But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that...
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were... An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, if you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people...
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah.
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. Or perhaps, his curiosity got the better of him.
Hyman's a little confused. Can they just use any...
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire... However, I can't help but wonder. The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is... I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on...
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge. But I'm not particularly interested. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia...
Sounds like you're really against them.
Of course. The academia's action, whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those... This matter needs to be corrected.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those...
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are... There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure...
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for this.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar...
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that. He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru.
Sand detected, both on ground and airborne. Response: tighten outer layer of clothing. If sand gets inside, it could pose a major inconvenience during future repairs. Accelerate.
Rain outlines your fate.
Ultimatum protocol.
Pew pew! Ha! I'm here. I'm a rock!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Annihilation mode.
Propagate!
Defensive mode engaged. Estimating value of acquired items. Accelerating. Cleanup sequence initiated. Insulation chamber.
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Initiating categorization process. cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.
No, my sword!
Preparing for dust up. Defensive mode engaged.
Propagate!
I hope we find long-lost ancient literature.
Rain outlines your fate.
Scatter!
Treasure hunting. A valiant endeavor.
Accelerating. Insulation chamber.
No, my sword!
Accelerating. Defensive mode.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind. Time to act.
Insulation chamber. Accelerating.
We're back!
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
So, at one point in time, the
Yep, pretty much!
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village.
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Huh? Are our friendships—
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reason.
So what you're saying is... interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Al-Haytham.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any—
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamat? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, if you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure—
The academia is—
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the But what's the point in doing that? My action—
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is—
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles, so tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily plot. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where—
Whoa, you bounced back.
There is always an opportunity for safety.
Oh, so that's how it is! If the academia is trying to avoid Sino— Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go.
You want to go too?
I want to find Grandpa. I promise.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some Paimon feels like we're missing someone. come here.
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to...
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have... Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll...
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device... I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is!
Accelerating.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us.
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
I knew it.
Dia? Why would you? Dia!
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? What?
Well, look...
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Maham... Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years...
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by...
It's not too late yet. The village keep... Mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life.
Even if it'll expose you to the Academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer... With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumer. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as...
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hot. Perhaps we should...
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the These people have no value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to...
Precisely. Any wise person...
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on...
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself.
An arm from the Flame Mane. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Dia! Run!
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my... You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd...
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry, but sometimes...
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the like if it came down to it. You would not lose.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it...
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just...
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak?
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today.
Fine.
Accelerating.
Just following orders.
Happy to oblige.
Defensive mode engaged.
No, my sword!
Accelerating. Accelerating. Insulation chamber.
Rain outlines your fate.
Accelerating.
Try to keep up!
I'm a rock!
Defensive mode engaged.
You want this
No, my sword!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Right.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Rain outlines your fate.
Insulation chamber deployed.
No, my sword!
I'm a rock!
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Well, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only...
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge...
You stay right there!
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa! Paimon...
This day's going just great.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village, it glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure, it could have been an underground
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape, except for him.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has...
He's not actually gonna...
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not...
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take...
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh?
Do you see an...
Are you mocking me? What do you...
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King...
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a...
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of...
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Let's go, let's go.
Defensive mode engaged.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me leave you alone.
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiated.
No, my sword!
I'm a rock!
Installation.
Propagate!
Ultimatum protocol.
Cleanup sequence in.
Yeah! Scatter! Springboard!
Rain cutter!
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are... King...
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high...
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they...
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia?
Yes. However, under the circumstance, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But this doesn't...
Was that the former Dendro Archon?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's... You've just witnessed his priest's lap.
I've never heard about the surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our... We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. just like us humans. Fight.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to—
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of—
Dia, my Eremites and I.
Hey, how you doing?
I should probably go.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed, but please, give me some time. After
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where—
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same. And I'll return every last one of your your village keep.
You seem to finally understand that our—
Yes. The gods never gave up on any.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your—
It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed—
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Accelerating. Sand detected, both on ground and airborne. Response: tighten outer layer of clothing. If sand gets inside, it could pose a major inconvenience during future repairs.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for—
Don't mention it. I think we can. But we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it good!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned...
You should have known that I would become...
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done...
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise...
So, your superiors have kept you quite...
They, wanted to extract
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I really don't...
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Huh? Uh-huh? That sure didn't sound like a
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god... It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, he asked them, do you...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of that...
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able... Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see if it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the god.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over... It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their... Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, this is but a form of phototaxis.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis has been used to power the Akasha. Slowly but surely, people...
So, this is the path.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming.
Sure.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one...
The atmosphere... Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? And that...
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so...
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's.
It's time to make a.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yeah!